I need a break. I'm gonna go wait over there and think about what I'm gonna write in my journal later.
What in the caduceus grace is journaling?
Oh, thank the shining stars. I'm not Gwendolyn Caduceus Jr.
Nope, you're Gwendolyn Alexander Jr. If I could do the thing. I just wanted to talk to my son.
I've been meaning to ask, what was that syrup smell in the throne room?
That would be guard number 2. Alright. Cool. Alright. So first and foremost.
I do have to admit I was starting to get frustrated at that boy's lack of participation. I didn't say anything.
Can you please stop that snapping?
Sorry, it's a nervous habit.
And you interrupted the narrator portion of me. How dare. You're a parent. You have to show you that you are a parent before being a parent. I agree. That I agree. Caduceus.
You're doing it again.
Sorry.
Alright, this may take a bit. Alexander!
Alexander, please. That sound is bringing me back to a very dark place.
Where are you? There you are. Where are you? There you are. I believe... Oop! Nope, don't want that way. That is definitely not the way I want. Graham, where are you? There you are. Boop. Did you do this stuff? No, it's a nervous tick. Oop. That's not where it needs to be, so I need... I messed up. Hold on, I'm gonna redo that again. I actually need to do something else first. It's gonna take a while. This is still not what I want. Ugh. Try to make this perfectly even. No, not that way. No, no. Graham, where are you? There you are. Yep. Oop, there we go. Now this is the way we want it. And boom. And boom. And boom. Nothing. Took me a while. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ta-da!
Another conundrum solved. Just imagine what you could accomplish if you actually knew each other longer than, how long has it been? 18 years. Give or take a few key moments. Oh, wait. That's how long you've been apart. Apologies. Sometimes I mix up numbers and dates.
Thanks, Sphinx. Now this is a puzzle room.
This looks really hard. Please don't.
I can't help it!
Oh, come on, Dad. This is really embarrassing. Oh no.
How many switches are in this trap? Is this the final gauntlet? Have we reached the end? Will we make it out alive? Will we use our bows? Does this labyrinth give out prizes? Oh, what if the prizes are custom jackets? Can ours say the dueling archers, please? When can we schedule a pun war? How about every day that ends in Y? Isn't this so much fun? Aren't you excited you're back? 'Cause I am! What size crown do you wear? When do you want to begin addendum training? Tell me, are you more the brave, the wise, or the compassionate? You can choose how to solve this conundrum as long as we do it together! Yes! Son, why would you do that? It looked like so much fun.
I'm not like you. I can't handle any more puzzles.
That magic is dangerous. See? This is what I warned you about, that snapping, that horrendous snapping. It's what took you away from us, and I forbid you to use it.
Forbid me? This magic is part of who I am. I just wish you could see that. Look, we're not some happy family just because I'm back. I wasn't there on your adventures. I don't know what the tapestries that line the walls mean, and I don't know why you insist on wearing that ridiculous hat.
Well, if you didn't want a family, then why did you come back?
I was looking for a father, not a commander. I'm not one of your subjects to be ruled over. If I wanted to be a slave, I would have stayed with Mananan.
Please don't ever compare me to that man. He robbed you of your childhood.
Well, like it or not, Dad, I'm already grown up. And you're robbing me of my adulthood.
You shouldn't talk to your father that way, Alexander.
Look, I don't even know that name. Let's just split up and search for the girls. You have your way of doing things, and I have mine. I'm just slowing you down.
Fine, leave again. You know what? You are slowing me down.
Again, lack of communication. This chapter really hits, like, me in an annoying spot. It's kind of like, it's one of those things where it's like, ugh.
Where did I go wrong?
Yeah, it's just a lack of communication. There's so many things that could have been done better.
Shame. All these twisty staircases look like so much more fun than those sliding tile puzzles.
It is what it is, unfortunately. Oh no. Back in our normal time.
Should we save a plate for Dad? I brought him food earlier. He refused to eat. He's too preoccupied with this next big adventure he's cooking up in his head.
You know, that's just like Dad. Once adventure is on his mind, he can't focus on anything else.
He's never lost his drive. You have to give him that.
Well, I've never regretted retiring my questing boots. It allowed me to devote my full attention to raising my daughter.
Isn't that right, my little cuddlebug?
Dad, stop. You're embarrassing me.
Oh, come now, Alexander. We were raised going on adventures and we turned out just fine. Well, you know what I mean. Oh, look at Gart. He's been questing since he could crawl. And shaping up to be quite the handsome prince, if I do say so myself.
Well, thanks for saying so, Mother.
Oh, I do hope you decide to take Gwendolyn on her own adventure soon. She's got it in her blood. You can't keep her safe forever.
She can go out questing for danger when she's older. We like to do things a little differently in the Green Isles.
You can say that again. Not enough addendums and far too few decrees. Pardon the interruption, milady.
They're not an incest family, it's two different families.
I see. Thank you. Guard, the chambermaid found this crumbled up in your waste bin. I am assuming it fell.
Yes. Thank the shining stars they found it. I was looking all over for that. It must have blown right off my desk. Give it here. I'll deliver it right after supper.
No need. I'll deliver it myself in the morning.
Guard, I told you to keep the windows closed in your room. It's so breezy in there.
Can you please pass the peas?
Guard, did you not hear Gwendolyn?
Oh, apologies. I thought that was a nint mouse squeaking in the courtyard. What did you say?
I asked you to please pass
Guard? Please pass the peas to your cousin.
The little highness can reach them herself. I'm not here to serve her.
You would be honored to serve.
Children, that's enough. There you go, dear. Or was that so hard? Now, can we just finish up dinner in peace? Grandpa would like to speak with everyone after dinner.
Ugh. I hate the smell of that lavender. When I'm king, we will never serve those abominations again.
Oh, do tell us, Guard. What qualities do you possess that would make for a good king?
Well, for one, I've been raised in this castle and trained to properly take over the kingdom. Unlike some other children who have only had adventures in their imaginations.
Boys, I don't like where this conversation is going. Daventry is our home, Alexander. You chose to run away with the princess and rule over her kingdom. Who else besides Gart would make a good king?
I don't know. I hear Kyle has some big ideas.
Kyle? Really? Uncle, you're acting like a buffoon.
Well, if this is how children raised by royalty treat their elders, then I'm proud that Gwendolyn and I grew up outside these castle walls.
What? So now your family is too good for Daventry? It would be an honor for me to be king. But for you, it's just a burden?
Knock it off, Gart!
No! You're just a little girl. Nothing more than a dreamer. If you didn't encourage Grandfather's ramblings, he might actually notice that I am the only man for the job. Sit down. You're embarrassing the family.
Ah! You will never be half the king Grandpa is. And he would never, ever leave the kingdom to such a spoiled, thoughtless child. I may be a little girl, but you're the one that needs to grow up.
Distress.
I think it would be best to cool off in your rooms. Everybody. No one is allowed to see Grandpa until you can all get along.
Grandpa, can I come in?
Gwendolyn, you've disobeyed your grandma by sneaking in here. I was told everyone was sentenced to their chambers. Do you know what that means?
That I should go back to my room, take this time to reflect in my journal.
No. It means you should pull up a chair, and I can finish this story without any more interruptions.
I think I crossed the line tonight.
Oh, I'm sure you did. Good thing this story is all about crossing lines.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Do you think the beard is too much? My wife says it itches her, but I think it's dignified.
Don't pay those statues any mind. They're just all previous adventurers who are not nearly as clever as you.
Who sculpted those guards?
I couldn't shake the feeling that they seem like first drafts. Failed attempts at some larger art project.
No, I feel that. Like, it was tough for me to see that scene myself when I first played this game. Fortunately, they were just children. Children are spiteful, especially in those circumstances.
Don't worry, Mr. Majesty. He'll learn his lesson. Such a shame how parents treat their kids these days.
Yeah. Such a shame. Alright, let's deal with this.
This puzzle was light on teenage angst. I appreciated that.
Shoot. Actually, wait, it's this. That's one part. Oh, by the way, this is representative of the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. But no, this is, again, that's why I said this chapter is very serious.
You'll find
The
this
next chapter will
puzzle
be
is
even more
easier
serious.
without all that extra weight, Mr. Majesty.
You're a jackass. Almost. First and foremost, you collect everything. Yeah, this one's a little tougher if you don't know how reflections work. There's a reason why it's red and blue. Red and blue, if you know your colors, makes purple. If that makes were a good idea. Alright, so let's see if I can do this correctly without fucking up the first time. So... right here. Nope, this is the wrong one. Because I'm looking at it from a different angle, like, right? Yes, there we go. Oh wait, no, it's not the right road. So I need to do a straight line first. Then a curve. Then another curve. Then a straight line. Alright, and then do the reverse on this side. Fine. And this one is each one. And this one needs each one. And then each one. Each one. And I'm gonna put a random one right here because I feel like it, because I don't want this in my inventory. Alright. Then. And there you go. Cheater!
hate to say it, but this is so much easier alone.
You're only saying that because you're right now in a spiteful mood of the fact that nothing is going your way. The head is backwards. Just kidding. When did that wall become a door? Who knows? Who cares?
I wish I could just snap and bring you to the end of the labyrinth, but alas, I lack opposable thumbs. I'm afraid you'll just have to solve this on your own. I don't mean to salt a wound, but are you even sure that he's your son? It's not like you're cut from the same cloth. How do you know this Alexander is not an imposter?
Because I'm not a jackass.
I almost wished I had Alexander's fire to solve this one. But I would get through it without any dark magic.
Why did I do that? Why did I do the long way around? I'm an idiot. Okay, it's all good. No stress. Yes. 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 There we go. Yep, there it is. Yep, here we are. And this is the mode it can be done without magic.
No magic needed to solve this.
But how did you resolve your fight? I need some tips to get Gart to be nicer to me.
Are you sure something else isn't bothering him? Have you tried asking him? Or are you assuming it has to do with you?
Well, he's cordial to everyone else.
I might dig a little deeper into that.
Fair enough. Now, I'm gonna tell you this right now. These statues are very similar to the game of wits. So if you run into it, you'll go into the direction 90 degrees from it. So right now, we do not like where these are positioned. So let us fix that by going down here. First, we gotta make a loop. And by that, have a little fun. Wait. Wait a minute, this is different. This is very different, hold on. Wait a minute. Why is this different? Here, so Boom, 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 boom. Hit this stupid. Why is this stupid? That's not right. Huh. This is odd. How is this so... That is very incorrect. Huh. Hold on. Oh, sorry guys, like for some reason this puzzle, because I used to get to this, I got this puzzle very quickly on my first round. I'm like, now it's confusing the hell out of me. I'm like, what the hell? Because it needs to hit all 4 spots. Oh, there it is. My bad. Yep, I got it. Never mind. I got it. Sorry, it took me a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. It's like, and now I need to fix the bottom.
This one might be a little easier with 2 people.
Yeah, it took me a minute to realize what I'm doing wrong. There you go. Alright. Cool, cool. So, I believe this. Alright. Then moving this. One more time. Yep. Then moving this. Yep. And then moving this. Yeah, that works. Alright. And I believe we have just solved the puzzle. Because it's a 3-layered puzzle. That's how I know we solved it. Because it's 3 layers and making sure that they match. Where you can...
Okay, so some help on this would have been nice. Might have saved my back a bit.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine, Christopher Lloyd. It's all good. No stress. Alright. Now, for the moment of truth. Let's go. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
This is great and all, but are you sure Gart shouldn't be listening to this? He's the one who started it all. He needs to apologize.
It's not always about who's right and who started it, Gwendolyn. Have you tried approaching Gart calmly? You might be surprised what you find.